7 pieces of really good information about what I teach patients in clinic about spots, whether it's perimenopausal, breakouts, whether it might be related to rosacea, so a kind of an acne rosacea, or rosacea acne we sometimes call it, where you get pustules and spots forming, or whether it's teenage acne with, or even young person, so if you're in your early 20s, you've got combination skin and breakouts. Spots affects us all, breakouts affect us all in one way or another, and this is my 7 pieces of key information that I share with patients in clinic. Hello and welcome to another newsletter video vlog with me, Dr. Sunny Dhesi. I'm here at Vysana Life, the clinic we have in Oakham in Rutland in Leicestershire. And as always, every week I like to share hints and tips from clinic, re-emphasizing our mantra, which is our focus on skin health, women's health and general health as well. As a GP, I have a holistic approach to skin health, and I like to explore every avenue with our patients. So our mantra is always mindfulness, menopause and medicine, although we do treat men as well. So what have I got in store for you this week? So what I teach patients about spots and breakouts. Why am I bringing that up this month? One, because some of our patients have children, teenagers, and they are suffering with spots and breakouts, even though the sun is coming in. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. And also what we're seeing in clinic. I'll just do a little bit of demonstration of our Venus Versa machine. Probably not a massive demonstration with a patient, but definitely showing you the attachments that we have and what they do, if you feel inclined to come and visit me in clinic. But if you don't, keep watching this video, and also please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, a wealth of information on there. It's all the sort of stuff that I talk about in clinic with patients. You're getting that insight from a GP and medical doctor with a wealth of experience. I don't know everything. I'm not a specialist about everything, but what I do like doing is sharing information to give you value. So thanks for watching this weekly newsletter, and I look forward to either hearing from you in the comments or seeing you in clinic. As promised, this is what I teach patients about the condition about spots. So when we refer to acne, it's a common skin condition that occurs when hair follicles become clogged with oil and dead skin cells. And the way that develops, it has lots of different layers and it involves several different factors. So 7 key pieces of information. So the first one is about excess oil production or sebum production. So we get sebaceous changes, they become thicker with acne, and there's also an overproduction of sebum. So the oil basically becomes thicker, and it leads to clogging of pores and creating an environment that allows bacteria to thrive. So the second piece of information then is about clogged pores. So when excess sebum and dead skin cells accumulate in the hair follicles, they can form a plug, and that leads to a comedone. This can be open like a blackhead, or it can be closed, which is a whitehead. And that's kind of your initial development of what we call a lesion in spot or acne development occurs. The third piece of information is about the type of bacteria. So it's called Cutibacterium acnes, and it's formerly known as P. acnes. So this type of bacteria is a type of bacteria that normally lives on the skin. So when hair follicles become clogged, the C. acnes can multiply and cause inflammation. That's your immune system responding to it in the follicle itself, and that leads to the formation of what we call inflammatory acne lesions like papules, pustules, nodules and cysts, and we don't really want those because those can lead to scarring. The fourth piece of information is inflammation. This is a real big one. So inflammation plays a crucial role in the development and progression of acne or spots. So when the follicle wall ruptures due to the buildup of oil and dead skin cells, and the bacteria and the immune system is responding to all of that, sending white blood cells to the area, it results in redness, swelling and pus formation. So the fifth factor is hormonal factors, particularly important in perimenopause. This is where androgens, their type of sex hormones, play a significant role in spot formation or acne pathogenesis. Androgens stimulate the sebaceous glands to produce more sebum, which can contribute to pore blockages and acne development. And hormonal fluctuations can occur in puberty, it can occur in menstruation, it can occur in pregnancy, it can occur in perimenopause as well. The sixth piece of information is about genetic predisposition. Now, there is evidence to suggest that genetics can influence an individual's susceptibility to developing acne. So if you have a family history of acne or spots, it's more likely you may be experiencing it as well, or you have a child or a younger person in your family that's experiencing it. And lastly, environmental factors. So certain environmental factors like humidity, pollution, and use of comedogenic skincare products can also contribute to development of acne by exacerbating or making it worse, making sebum production worse and clogging pores. So I hope that was useful. One of the tips that I'd like to share with you is about how to use cleansers. So I'm not really an advocate of double cleansing, but what I would say is that alternate your cleansers. So we have Sensi Calm here, which is a more nourishing cream-based cleanser, and that would be potentially used in the morning. And then you've got your clarifying cleanser from Acne, your salicylic-based cleanser that can be used in the evening, and that can help to clear the accumulation of dead skin cells, blocked pores, and in some cases maybe using this twice daily versus the cream one. So it's all about tweaking and alternating, and that's what we do in clinic. That's what we do about guiding our patients. So I hope you found that useful. 7 critical pieces of information about how spots form. Why am I talking about it? Because we're seeing a lot more patients, whether they've got younger people in their lives, who either they're teenagers or in their early 20s, or whether you yourself are in postmenopausal skin, whether you're experiencing perimenopausal skin, or whether you're male as well and you're getting a hormonal production. You may have been going to the gym and getting more production of testosterone, that's leading to acne, and you're not sure what to do. That is where the virtual consultation comes into its own. So I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to sharing more information with you again soon. Thanks for watching. Hi, so as promised, I wanted to showcase a device that we have in clinic called the Venus Versa. This has a multitude of uses and for treatments. When you are worried about your skin texture and quality, when you're worried about pigmentation, maybe thread veins or little areas of what we call rosacea or capillaries. If you are worried about skin sagging, this is a really good non-invasive device to use. All the treatments combined together are called the Tribella. But for example, first we have our radio frequency skin tightening device. You can see 4 multipolar heads on there, and in the middle is a temperature gauge. And what this does is it delivers radio frequency energy, slightly cross-eyed there, radio frequency energy and pulsed electromagnetic field energy. And what that does is it helps to tighten and firm up the skin. A lot of our patients come in and it's more relaxing treatment. They'll have about 40-45 minutes or even up to an hour, maybe go under the LED light lamp underneath, maybe once a month. If you're having a more focused treatment sessions, you want to see a more dramatic change, then it's 1 session per week. However, my go-to is really once a month. It's a really good relaxing treatment. You're on the couch and it helps to tighten and firm up the skin, even in the under eye area as well. It helps to improve what we call blood flow, angiogenesis and lymphatic drainage. So if you're suffering with dark under eye areas, the skin's a little bit crepey, this is a really good non-invasive treatment to use. The other device on here is our IPL. I've showcased this before if you check out our YouTube and our Instagram. This is intense pulse light, so it's not laser. We have two different wavelengths. And what this is really useful for is probably not so much in the summer that we do this treatment, but maybe after the summer where you've noticed that you've picked up sun damage, pigmentation, skin irregularities. This is a really good treatment to treat those issues. Melasma is a difficult one. If those of you know what melasma is, that really doesn't, I wouldn't really treat it with IPL because it's heat delivery, it can make it worse. Definitely for straightforward pigmentation, but what I would recommend for melasma, if you thought about it and you're watching it, is actually we have a really good microneedling protocol and peel protocol for that. And lastly, if I can do this without dropping the phone, we have our nanofractional device. So this is a radio frequency based non-invasive skin ablation, and what that does is it sort of targets the underlayers of the skin just underneath the epidermis or within the epidermis, and that can help to resurface the skin. So areas like, I haven't had it for a while, but for example, we've got textural irregularities here, got a bit of congestion, we've got pores that are becoming more evident. This will help to stimulate collagen to plump those areas out. So just wanted to demonstrate what we do in clinics, one of our devices, and I hope you've enjoyed the video newsletter this week. If you have any comments or any questions, then please do send them through to us, and I look forward to sharing more with you next week. Thanks very much for watching.